Hi, everybody. I wanted to do a recording for you of a really interesting hand that occurred yesterday in the June 26, 2024 ACBL Clubhouse game. It's a 12-board duplicate game online at 4:20 p.m. on Wednesdays Pacific time, um, targeted at people with 0 to 49 master points. Several of our people are attending every week. It's a wonderful platform for learning. Dan Kroll does a terrific Zoom debrief afterward. And like all online tournaments, all the hands are stored so you can look at them later. You can look at what happened at your table. You can look at what happened at other tables. You can compare the bidding. You can compare the play. Um, super informative and helpful for learning. So let me go ahead and share screen and talk about this hand. This is going to be a bit of an experiment for me. Don't know quite how the details of the sharing are going to work, but let's see if we can have some fun. So you see two versions of the hand on the screen here. And I'm going to talk about the one on the left, which shows the bidding. So South is the dealer. I count 9 high card points in hearts, 10, 11, 15, 17, 19, and 2 for length is 21. It's a tremendous hand. I'm pretty certain we're going to end up in hearts, and I'm pretty certain we're going to end up in game. But as usual, nothing is sure until I know more about partner's hand. As a side comment, I'm not so crazy about the Queen of Clubs and the Queen of Spades. They're not supported by any other cards, and queens are kind of overvalued as 2 points in the high card point count, but I digress. So South opens a heart. Pretty sure they're going to end up in a heart game, but you have to wait and see what happens. West has no bid. North has a really interesting hand. North has 4-card heart support. North has enough to respond. So North has 2 choices. North could bid 2 hearts, which would say in English, partner, I have at least 3 hearts and at least 6 points in support. The other option that North could consider is a jump to 3 hearts, which is called a limit raise. It's a wonderful bid. It promises a stronger hand, 11 or 12 support points, and it promises at least 4-card support. So North has the 4-card support, but I count 1, 5, 6, 9 high card points, and then we've got this club suit. Well, maybe I can count 1 for the jack, or maybe I can count 1 for the shortness. I can't count both. In any event, I end up at 10. So I'm going to look at this hand. I'm going to bid 2 hearts. I'm at the complete maximum of my range, but I'm going to bid 2 hearts. South now knows, number 1, we have a heart fit. Number 2, North has at least 6 points, so we have enough for game. And South also knows that North is limited to 10. 10 and 21 is 31. They're not really in the slam zone, so South just bids 4 hearts, and that ends the auction. It's a wonderful auction. So let's slip over to the right-hand side of the screen, and let's imagine for a minute that West led the 4 of hearts. I don't know if that's what will get led at the table, but it makes the explanation more straightforward. So let me go ahead and turn on the annotation tool. It's a suit contract, so South will count losers. Pretty clearly, there's no losers in the heart suit. There's potentially 1 loser in spades because the ace covers one of the 2 cards, but the other one could lose to the king. No losers in diamonds. You've got the ace, queen, and the king is in dummy. And in clubs, at the first count, you've got 3 losers, but you could ruff the 5 of clubs. You could ruff 1 club in dummy after you call trump. So really, we've got a maximum of 2 club losers. Now, is there any way that we can make any of these losers go away? And the answer is yes. If we play the ace, queen of diamonds, then we can go over to dummy and play the king of diamonds, and we can throw away a loser. Well, what happens if we throw away a club? We actually don't gain anything, because if we throw away a club, that was a card we were going to ruff anyway. So we still have two club losers and a possible spade loser. So when we play the king of diamonds, we want to throw away a spade loser. We've eliminated the spade loser. There's now no spade losers and two club losers. We're going to make 5. But if we throw away the club on the king of diamonds, we lose 2 clubs and a spade. So we have to be really careful how we use this ability to discard. Well, because we can throw away the spade loser, we actually don't need to take the spade finesse. In fact, we don't want to take the spade finesse. We're looking at this, and the cards are just begging us to lead the queen and try a spade finesse. But if we do that, we're going to lose the king, and then they're going to take 2 club tricks, and we've lost 3 tricks, and now we're going to be sitting here with a club that we could ruff or throw away on the king of diamonds. Well, that's not going to help us. So anyway, very, very interesting, very, very interesting hand. So let me remove my annotations so they're not distracting. And let's move over to the actual play of the hand, which we've got on the left. So again, let's imagine, oh, and this is a nice thing about BBO is hands get stored and you can click through and watch the play. So again, let's imagine we get the 4 of hearts opening lead. Our plan is to call trump, play the ace, queen of diamonds, go over to dummy and throw away the spade on the king of diamonds. So let's watch how that works. So the hearts have split 3-0. So we're going to have to play 3 rounds of hearts to get rid of their trump. Always call trump when you can. You'd hate to play the ace, queen of diamonds and have them rough. So now the next thing, and this is super important, we have to play the ace, queen of diamonds to, I call it, get them out of the way. The technical term in bridge is unblocking. You need to make sure the suit is not blocked. You want to be able to play the ace queen, then get over to dummy and play the king without running into these. I find the term unblocking to be hard to comprehend, so I just refer to it as getting the ace queen out of the way. Another way to think about this is you're starting high from the short side. So let's go ahead and play the ace of diamonds, and let's play the queen of diamonds. And now let's lead over toward dummy. What the heck, let's lead the queen. Maybe this person will cover with the king. They didn't. So if we're playing against good defenders, this person will cover the queen with the king. And we actually know now that East has the king. Anyway, we go up with the ace, and now we play our top diamond. It'd be lovely if the jack fell, but it didn't. And we throw away our spade loser. So we did not take the finesse. My dad would say we eschewed the finesse. There was no need to take the finesse. And now we're going to just keep playing the hand. We're going to lose 2 club tricks, but that'll be the end of the story. And we'll end up with 11 tricks in hand. So. And again, we take 11 tricks. Notice, again, looking back over at the right side, that if we had called the trumps, boom, 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 and if we had tried the spade finesse, it would have lost. So they would have gotten 1 trick. And now, if they start on clubs, even if they don't start on clubs, we're going to have to lose 2 club tricks. Actually, that last statement I made, yeah, it's still true. So we would only take 12 tricks. There was no need to take the finesse because we had a sure way to get rid of the spade loser. Will you see this immediately at the table the next time it comes up? No. Will you start to see it 2 times out of 10, 4 times out of 10? Yeah. And eventually 8 or 9 times out of 10. I still make mistakes like this, but it's a fun game, isn't it?